Hey Taurus, it's Sarah. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to talk about the full moon that's coming up in Aquarius. And only you can decide to change. There can be external realities. The house could burn down. The person breaks up with you. You lose your job. But unless we change our mindset, nothing's actually going to change. Nothing's actually going to change. And this grid is for Taurus rising, but the whole reading, the whole horoscope, the whole, advice that I'm giving can be for Taurus sun as well as Taurus moon. You can get the vibration of it. So we have the sun right here at the bottom of our chart in our fourth house of house and home and safety in our pocket of the world. And our full moon is happening in our 10th house of legacy, public life and career, public image. We have Pluto sitting at the very top of our chart. The nodes just finished their transit through your sign. The north node finished your first house, and the south node finished in your 7th house of relationships. So we might just be feeling a little bit of I'm just gonna say PTSD, honest to goodness, and just it's almost like you leveled up internally, but you're kind of afraid to show the world that you're different. Or maybe you've had all these external things happening to you. I feel like, this has never happened for you before. It's usually for Leo or for Libra, where I feel like I'm talking to two different communities. And one of you is just done with your old patterns and just so fucking tired of the way that you've been, the way people have treated you. You're just sick of playing in your not inner child, but your adolescent, or being treated that way. And you've really done some inner work and done some changes, and you're ready to feel like an adult, to be an adult. And, some of you are just really pissed off at the people around you for doing some shitty shit. And I'm not saying to the second group that you're not justified in that. They probably did some fucked up shit. South node in your house of relationships. You are attracted to, descendant side is run by Scorpio. So you're attracted to the mysterious, you're attracted to the woo-woo, you're attracted to the spirituality, the deep dives, whereas you're run by Venus, but the Scorpio is run by Mars, Pluto. But that's actually what it's time to nourish within yourself, is incorporating a little bit of a practice into your daily life that will attract, it was a Joe Dispenza quote. I think it was on a Lewis Howes, on a School of Greatness podcast from probably a year or so ago, where it just prefaced, the whole beginning of the podcast was, make a list of all the things that you want your partner to be, all the things that you desire in your partner, and then become that. Because if you're idealizing this partner up here, but you yourself are still playing small, it's only you that can change your habits and patterns to level up to this other person that is God having a human experience, which is you in a different version. So I know that it's very safe, and that, I'm talking to the stubborn bull. I love you, but that's your glyph. Your fixed negative earth energy. It's very comfortable to not play small. That's what Aries is going through right now. But for you, it's the excitement of the nodal shift. It's just kind of the image that's coming into my mind right now is you got married, you had this huge, beautiful wedding, and you got the pictures back, and then you shared the pictures. You went on your honeymoon and you shared those pictures, and everything was great. And now you're just married. And you're basic. And you just get to live your life. So again, to go back to those two versions that I'm talking to, the first version is probably oh my God, I'm so grateful that this is over. I'm so grateful that I got all these beautiful blessings. I still have Jupiter and Uranus in my sign, so I'm I'm in an advantageous position. And for that other group of you, it's why aren't people liking my pictures anymore? Why am I not getting the external validation? It's do you even like your partner? Do you even like the man or the woman that you're married? Do you even like the community that you're in? Only you can decide to change and be different. The world is going to world. The people are going to people. Humans are going to human. The ascension is going to ascension. The awaken is going to awaken. The aliens are going to alien. The angels are going to angel. All of that is going to happen. But the only thing that you have control and power over is your mindset and the way that you view things and the way that you engage with them. You're not the you of yesterday. You're not the you of the last breath. You're not the you that you were before you watched this reading. So what do we know about full moons? And I'm going to get into this a little bit in the private group, in my Patreon group. So the link for that is below if you're keen for more of a deep dive. But what I'll leave you with here is we're releasing and letting go of old patterns. And this screams ego to me. Screams ego. Like, and mental health. This is about, you can get a new haircut, you can get a new look, you can get a new job, you can make a certain amount of money. But if you don't love the you inside of yourself, none of that can fill that hole. A partner can't fill that hole. Success, fame, abundance can't fill that hole. So releasing the need to feel external validations, whatever that is for you in your public life. Like the South Node's gonna, like this is the house of every day and practical service. This is your job over here, and the South Node's about to fuck this house up the way that it did your relationships. So look forward to that. But really releasing what we need in this space, because the full moon will show it to you. It'll highlight, the full moon is so bright in the sky, it will highlight what it is that we need to really look at. In the private group, we're kind of going to deep dive into values. I'm going to pull some tarot cards as well. So if you're keen to join me on Patreon, the link for that is below. But if not, have a beautiful full moon, my Taurus darlings, and I will see you in a few weeks for the new moon. It's going to be right over here, the 4th house of house and home. So as we release the public life, what we don't need, and then we're going to manifest what we do need to feel safe. It's always that give and take with the moon. It's beautiful. Ciao, Taurus.